episode of A&M Sports Talk. It's been a while, so hope everybody out there had a happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, because yeah, it's been a good while. So I'm Frankie, this is Abraham, and we're watching for the first time.
What's up?
College football playoff rankings were just announced yesterday. So we're here to talk about whether we agree or disagree with the top four, and talk a little bowl game, UTSA, actually going to New Mexico Bowl, which is insignificant, but I mean, we're excited here at UTSA.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk a little bit about Heisman and a little bit of NFL. So thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully stay with us through this video. Me going over some stuff. So like I said, the top four were announced yesterday in college football. We have Alabama at 1, of course, Clemson at 2, Michigan at 3, Ohio State at 3, and Washington at 4. So do you or do you not agree with the committee's selections there?
I mean, for sure they got number 1 right.
Yeah,
Alabama, I mean, they look unbeatable. 2, Clemson, I have no problem with that. I mean,
I feel like they escaped with a lot of wins this season.
Yeah, they played a lot of close games. And
but they kept finding a way to win,
championship
though.
game
That's
was
important.
closer than what a lot of people expected. And 3rd, with Ohio State, they aren't the Big Ten champs, and they're number 3. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
and then Washington getting 4. I mean, I get it. I mean, they won Pac-12 and everything, but I don't feel like they're a strong team. I think Michigan deserved to get one of those spots.
I think so
for sure. I mean, I think the 4th spot Michigan should have got.
I think if Ohio State, when they lost to Penn State was unranked.
Yeah.
Remember.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, Penn State worked their way up. They're 11-2. They worked their way up all the way up to number 5. I think if Penn State wouldn't have worked their way up all the way to number 5 and they would have stayed unranked, that would have hurt Ohio State a lot more.
Yeah.
But because Penn State is, now 5, Ohio State and Penn State are now only 2 spots away from each other. So I think that really helped out Ohio State there. And of course, when they were able to beat Michigan, that was probably the best game of the year, lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
Huge rivalry. 2 overtimes, 30-27. That was a very hard-fought game by Michigan, by both teams. Props to both teams there. But I just really feel like Michigan should have grabbed that 4th spot.
Yeah, same here. I think Michigan deserved to get into the playoffs, and they didn't. I think the committee got that one wrong.
Yeah, I think Washington has been showing out all year, but they are in one of the weaker conferences.
Yeah. And
I don't see them really contending with Alabama and Clemson, and even Michigan. They're ranked higher than Michigan. I think Michigan would put it on them. Yeah. But they had a good season, so they're in there whether we like it or not. But the bowl, Penn State, of course, is going to be in the Rose Bowl. Penn State, USC, I believe. So all that season missed out, still got a chance to play in a really big time bowl game. So that's good. But now moving on to individuals, talk a little bit about Heisman. You've got to think Lamar Jackson will take the Heisman. What do you think?
He's going to take it. He is. But I wouldn't mind seeing Deshaun Watson take it. Personally, I think Deshaun Watson's a better quarterback. So
I don't think he's a better quarterback.
So I wouldn't mind Deshaun Watson taking it. His team is in the playoffs. Where's Louisville at? 2 losses. So.
But the Heisman is about an individual best player in college. It doesn't matter about the team. It's the best individual player in college football, and by far that is Lamar Jackson.
I think Deshaun Watson.
It's not Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson. When Louisville played Clemson won, but Lamar Jackson outplayed Deshaun Watson.
But he didn't win it for his team.
But he outplayed Deshaun Watson because he has the better
team. Deshaun Watson got his team into the playoffs.
He didn't. The whole team. Deshaun Watson is a big piece of that. I like Deshaun Watson. I like him.
Let's go Clemson.
I like Deshaun Watson, but he's not.
Lamar who?
He's not winning the Heisman over Lamar. Lamar Jackson is an animal. He's an athlete. Lamar Jackson is just the complete quarterback. He can air it out, takes off running. He has, almost as many rushing touchdowns as he does passing touchdowns. It's ridiculous. Yes, Clemson is in the playoffs.
Yes, they are.
But individually, Lamar Jackson is the better quarterback over Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
I don't know what's wrong with this dude. All right.
What's wrong with you?
Moving on to NFL. We are in week 13, I believe. 14? Going to week 14, right?
22, 12, 13, 14, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're going to week 14 now. We plan to make an episode midway through the season. We gotta give it, but we're 3/4 of the way, so we'll give it 3/4 of the way right now. How about them Cowboys? 11-1 on the year. I didn't see this coming at all. I mean, as a Cowboy fan myself, Romo goes out in the preseason, but Dak has been way more than impressive. Zeke has been awesome behind that O-line, and the defense is doing enough to get by. So they do need a little help on defense, but in the NFC, the Cowboys are 11-1, kind of the team to beat in the NFC. Had a close game against the Vikings on Thursday, but they were able to battle through it. Seahawks also, I believe right now it's the Cowboys, Seahawks, Lions in the NFC North.
Yeah, and then the Falcons.
And the Falcons in the South.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what happened with the Panthers? That is the big question.
I don't know. I mean,
in the NFC.
Maybe it all leads to points to one person. And that's your favorite player, Josh Norman.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he left, and look what happened. Look what happened to that defense.
Josh Norman. I mean, that defense has gone downhill.
So, I mean, it's a lot of injuries. It's a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
They lost people. So, just horrible season this year.
Yeah.
For the Panthers.
I feel like yesterday against the Seahawks was a must-win because they were 5-7, and they got blown out by Seattle. So they are now 5-8. 5-8 after going 15-1 last year. 5-8. That's pretty disappointing. The Cardinals too been having some rough times. They're still in the hunt though. Not quite sure what the record is.
I don't know what the record is, but I know they're in the hunt. But I mean, Seattle's got the division locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see
Seattle. I feel like Seattle's been playing better each week.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I mean, I've always considered Seattle to be kind of a lucky team, if you will. I mean, I feel like they just escape with wins. That O-line is terrible. Russell Wilson gets no help, but I feel like they were just able to escape with wins. But now they're playing at a very high level. That defense is still probably the best in the NFL.
The best.
The best. So I mean, they'll go as far as their offensive line will take them. If they can hold up and protect Russell Wilson, I mean, he just needs just a little more time back there in the pocket and stuff to kind of get rid of the ball. So AFC.
You already know. I mean, it's New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders out there.
Yep.
Those are the two teams in the AFC right now.
The Raiders. At the beginning, if you watched last episode when we did preseason, the Raiders were my sleeper team to watch this year. But I also said that they would be maybe grab a 9-7 record, get a wild card spot, get in the playoffs for the first time. But they've exceeded even my expectations.
Yeah.
They are they 10-2?
They're 10-2.
They're 10-2. The Oakland Raiders are 10-2. Is this 2001?
No.
They are 10-2. I mean, they have
Davis said it best. Just win, baby, win.
They have the lots of young talent on both sides of the ball. Derek Carr, one of the best young quarterbacks in the game. Murray, Amari Cooper, Crabtree, and the offensive side you have Khalil Mack, who's been a monster on the defensive side. Who's still only in his third year.
Yep, Buffalo. So
yeah. So the Raiders are in the AFC, and then of course you can count on year after year in the AFC. The New England Patriots are gonna be there.
Yep. I feel even though we lost Rob Gronkowski, I think no problem.
Back to it, yeah.
I mean, we got Bennett, so I mean, he's a good.
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick make those wide receivers valuable. Like those
doesn't matter who's out there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's out there. Tom Brady will spread the ball around, hit 8 different receivers some games. It's I mean, he's 39?
Yeah.
39 years old, playing like he's in his late 20s. So, I mean, the guy's still tearing it up, always has been. So that's what the playoff picture looks. As of right now, the Cowboys secured a playoff spot with the Redskins' loss yesterday, so they're in for sure. They clinch the playoff berth. So right now, I mean, you're looking at the Lions, Falcons, Cowboys, and Seahawks in the NFC. AFC, you've got the Raiders, the Patriots,
the Ravens, and then
the
AFC South is up for grabs. I hope the Titans come out with that. I hope the Titans do.
Yeah, I don't know. Brock Osweiler for the Texans has not been playing like a $70 million quarterback whatsoever.
Overrated, yeah. Horrible.
But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much all we have for today's episode. talking about.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
NFL. Yeah, you good?
I think we're good, man. I think we
All right,
covered
y'all.
all we need to talk about.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you stay with us through this video. Go ahead, feel free to subscribe if you want to. We would really appreciate it. We need more subscribers. Hopefully we'll be making more episodes more consistently. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Much love.